Hi friends, I'm Candace Shaw, the Director of Spiritual Formation here at Plattwoods Church, and I'm so glad to be back with you once again as we enter into the season of Lent and begin a new series together as a church community. The season of Lent is the 6 weeks where we as a faith community prepare our hearts and our minds for the mystery and the miracle of Easter. It's traditionally thought of as a season of giving things up. You may associate Lent with giving up meat or other specific foods, or fasting from television or social media. We give up material or consumable things in order to keep our easily distracted selves focused on God. Giving things up isn't easy though. We love our stuff and are very attached to our habits and routines. Sometimes we get attached to things that weren't even ours. When my children were little, I often complained about their toys cluttering up every room in my house. And yet, right now, as they're growing up from being little kids into tweens and teens, I find myself having a hard time letting go of these very same toys, even when they've moved well beyond them. This year, our Lenten series at Plattwoods Church is called Let That Go. It's fun to say, but it's not always easy to do. Instead of focusing on giving up things, however, in this series we'll explore what it means to give up interior distractions, the patterns, rhythms, and habits we develop, maybe even without realizing it, that shift us away from following Christ. Following Jesus' example, we can let go of things like control and expectations, attitudes of superiority, and the desire for popularity in order to center ourselves more fully in Christ's desire for us. Our hope for this series is that it will be an invitation to turn inward and root out some of the unnecessary baggage that clutters our hearts and minds, the things that keep us from fully loving God and our neighbor. Giving up these habits and replacing them with new spiritual practices prepares our hearts for the fullness of freedom that comes with the Easter resurrection. As you meet together in your small group over the coming 6 weeks, our prayer is that your conversations will help you explore what you need to let go of, personally, as a family, or maybe even as a small group, in order to focus more fully on loving God and our neighbors. I'll see you after Easter.